Hi guys, it's Vet from Avery Home Search, and today I'm doing something in the kitchen. That's why I'm in this room. I'm showing you my decor that I've started, and I'm going to do a review on the appliances that I just purchased. So you want to stick around for that? I want to give a special shout out first to How Debbie Saves for hooking me up on these deals for fresh fruits and veggies. So if you've been looking for a solution for organic fruits and veggies, Debbie is a great channel to visit. I used her referral code and I got a box of fresh organic veggies and fruits from Misfits Market. Let me know in the comments if any of you have had their fruits and veggies. I'm going to do an unboxing of this at the end of the video so that you can see how much I got and what I paid for it. And I'll also put How Debbie Saves referral in the description box so that you can use her code to get a special discount like I did. First, I want to say hello and welcome to everyone who's new. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and welcome back to everyone who's been here before. All right, so here is the stove. We have black stainless steel appliances. That's just a refrigerator, just a double door with the freezer on the bottom. And the good thing about this, well, I didn't know if it was a good thing at the time, the actual ice tray and water dispenser is inside the door. And one of the things we were worried about was switching out these handles. So these handles we found in black stainless steel to match the appliances. I found them on Amazon.com. So overall, I was able to measure the openings for the cabinets with this standard tool that they have for the cabinets. And you just basically put them where you want your handles to be, and you just drill the holes. So that made it a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. So if you need any links to anything that you're interested in, just let me know. One of the things that we didn't want to overdo the kitchen with was a busy backsplash. If you look above, this color up here used to be where the backsplash is. So as you see, we've got some overhead lights up there. We've got glasses up here right now. I'm going to decorate that and let you see what it looks like without the glasses, with just something, just some fresh ideas that I might use for up there. I like the backsplash. Getting back to this backsplash, I didn't want it too busy down here. I'm going to give you a closer look. So it's kind of got a metallic feel to it, and I just was able to replace the outlet covers with silver ones. I got those from Amazon, so I was basically able to match everything up from Amazon.com. And as you see, I've got my boxwood plants here. I've got my orchid over here and some more boxwoods. And I'm gonna try to leave down here pretty neutral, but up here is where I really want to do something creative. So this is what we're going to be focusing on, what's up here above it. And I want you guys to join me. I was thinking about at the very top where you see the white ceiling to put some crown molding. So yeah, I'm really thinking about trying some new things. Now this cabinetry underneath here, we're going to add the lights that we have up on top. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. Got my ring light in the way, but just want you to see this angle, and as we get more done, I'll let you see more. But yeah, I didn't have to do much because it seems like If you got a good color scheme or a good backsplash, that can actually accent the decor that you have. As you see, all I have is this eat sign here that I actually made. It's a DIY, but I do want my accent features to kind of stand out, which brings me to this backsplash. After we decided to get the black stainless steel appliances, the refrigerator and the stove and the microwave and the dishwasher, we decided, okay, what are we going to do about a backsplash? So we decided this backsplash would be really nice. I got this from Amazon.com. I got 2 boxes because we decided to do behind the refrigerator, behind the stove, and we just didn't want to skimp out, although we could have probably got away with 1 box, and they were $65 per box. Now this Samsung is, it has a long story behind it, so I'm going to make it as short as I can. I ordered our appliances from Home Depot, and everything pretty much seemed to be fine. The refrigerator came on time, microwave came on time. The stove was pretty new, this particular style, because if you haven't noticed, it has no back, so it kind of blends in with the countertop, and it's made that way. So a lot of the newer stoves are kind of made like countertop stoves with the stove top. That's what I'm trying to say. And the thing about this is you can't push it all the way back against the wall for safety reasons. For one thing, there's a ventilation system back here, and when you're finished with the oven, it will cool itself off, so you can't even have anything covering it. And yes, it has to be a few, or at least a few inches away from the actual back of the wall. Now this one is a self-cleaning oven, so it can get very hot, and I think that one of the things I love about it, because I have a child, is that it self-locks itself. Whenever the stove gets to 400 degrees, it locks itself immediately. You cannot open the stove door until the oven door until it cools down. So one of the reasons I bring that up is because this delivery had a flaw, and it had nothing to do, I don't know if it was the vendor, Samsung, or if it was Home Depot, because we immediately got notified after it was delivered from the delivery person that there was a piece missing. First of all, this one took the longest to get here. It took us about a month to get it. So it was on back order because so many people were ordering this, and it had a lot of good reviews. And I have no hiccups about it except for the fact that it was missing a piece. The piece that is missing is the piece that goes behind the wall, in between the wall and the stove. The purpose is to keep you from accidentally pushing it back too far. So there is a guard that goes between here, and that was missing. It's just a plastic piece. It should have been an easy replacement item, but it turned out to be the biggest dilemma I've ever experienced. And this is my first time dealing with Samsung, so I was quite shocked that something so simple ended up taking months, to probably 2 to 3 months, to actually be resolved. First of all, the delivery guy did report to the store and put it in the notes that the piece was missing. They told me to call and get a courtesy credit or ask for a replacement part. And of course I wanted a replacement part because we had this big, gap between the wall and the stove. But unfortunately, a month had passed, which we were told we would get the part after we put in a claim. We had to put in a claim. We actually had to call and talk to Samsung, and we were given text instructions on how to update or track our progress with the actual part being delivered. The part never got here. I called Samsung and they told me, and I'm just referring this in case any of you, because if I give you information or feedback or review on a product, if I have a problem with it, I'm gonna let you know. And what ended up happening is Samsung pretty much, I guess, dropped the ball, because I called them to double check to say, hey, where's this part? It's been over 2 weeks and we still haven't gotten it. And I was told, you know, we're going to take care of you. What I need you to do is locate, I know it's been over a month, can you locate your sales receipt, which was generated online because I made the purchase online anyway, so that wouldn't have been a problem to generate it. But I couldn't believe I had to show them proof that I purchased it, and there was already a claim. So what I'm thinking, this is just my educated guess, is that a claim was never put in, and that was the reason I never got the part. That was the only thing that made sense to me. If any of you have been through this and something else makes sense to you, leave it in the comments. I would love to know, because I was really deferred. I just decided I was not going to deal with that particular vendor because of that incident. And it wasn't a big incident because, as I said, I was taken care of, but it wasn't by Samsung. I told them, you know what, I said I'm going to just call Home Depot and let them know what's going on. I called my local Home Depot store, and it just so happens I have a relative that works there. And one of the things that they did, they just hurried up and found a replacement piece and told me that they sent it to me. They'd have my relative drop it off. So my whole thing is, what if I didn't have a relative that worked there? I don't know if my experience would have ever gotten resolved, or if I would have had to dig up receipts and so forth and go through the trouble of trying to prove that I purchased this item. So I don't know, what should I have done different? You let me know. I mean, I'm just being truthful, and I can't say anything bad about the product. I like the product. One of the things that I really liked about the stove was the fact that it was kind of, it gave you that seamless look where you don't have it looks like it's part of the countertop. That's what I liked about it. So yeah, that's the only downfall, guys. So I think I came out pretty well. You have to stay positive and try not to go off on people when you're dealing with this, because for one, they're just the other person answering the phone after the first person who didn't do what they were supposed to do, and they're getting yelled at for nothing. So that's my experience. That's my review. All right, I'd say for $35, that's a lot. Roma tomatoes, my collard greens, and remember they're hidden under here. I've got some zucchini that came extra, and I've got my mangoes. I can't wait to make smoothies tonight. I've got my, what do you call these? Why am I having a brain freeze? Radish? It's not a radish. Turnips. I've got my apples. Got 4 apples, nice size apples. I've got 6 of these red apples, and these are the potatoes. These little potatoes I've got. This is actually a sweet potato, so it should go over there with the others. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweet potatoes. I got the russet potatoes. Got the Roma tomatoes. I've got the eggplant, nice size eggplant. 2 heads of lettuce. 2 heads of broccoli. Got 4 bell peppers. I've got 2 onions. I've got 2 zucchinis. This is a lot. I've got 2 mangoes. Got 4 green apples, 6 red apples, 2 bunches of turnip greens, and I've got a bunch of the little potatoes here. I've got 8 Roma tomatoes, so I can actually make a pretty nice salad. So yeah, I think I did really good with my first box of produce for $35. Debbie, you'd be proud of me. Thank you so much for recommending. I'll make sure I'll leave Debbie's, and I was saying she'd be proud of me because I actually saved some money. I would never have bought this much at the grocery store because fresh produce, and this is, I bought the organic. It can get pretty expensive. So yeah, guys, I don't know if everything there is organic. Like I said, I don't know Misfits as much, but if you go to Debbie's channel, she will definitely give you the 411 on this. So I'm going to put her link and let you see her spill and how she saves because she's been doing this forever. I'll leave the link to her referral code so that you guys can get a discount like I did. And yeah, I will be buying more. I won't be showing you what I bought, but I just wanted to do a shout out. So this was a good way to introduce you to Debbie's, what I get from her channel, how Debbie saves. So, all right. Thanks, Debbie. You guys go over and visit her. Make sure you tell her Vet sent you.